Have a good day, students. According to CBSE NCERT syllabus, we will discuss here only biology chapters of class 10th science book. Today's subject is 6th chapter, life processes. Let's begin. At first, we have to know the criteria of life. The criteria of a life are growth and movement or locomotion. So we can say those living organisms which survive and do maintenance their body by some specific processes is called life processes. So what are those processes? These are nutrition, transportation, respiration and excretion. Now we are going to discuss about nutrition. There are two types of nutrition. Number one, autotrophic nutrition, and number two, heterotrophic nutrition. In this video, we will discuss about autotrophic nutrition to the point so that you can answer your questions easily. If I ask you by which process autotrophic nutrition is occurred, guess quickly. Yes, that's photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means combine or produce. You have to remind that in 1896, scientist Barnes inaugurated the term photosynthesis. As a definition of photosynthesis, we can say by which physiological chemical process simple carbohydrate, that is glucose, is synthesized in chlorophyllous mesophyll tissue of plant at the presence of photon or quantum particle of sunlight with the help of water and carbon dioxide of environment, and solar energy is accumulated in glucose and converted into potential energy, and as a byproduct water and oxygen is produced. So let's check it out, the chemical reaction of photosynthesis. 6O2 plus 12H2O in the presence of sunlight, plant enzyme, cytochrome and chlorophyll. C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. That means 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of water undergo into the chemical process in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll and produce 1 molecule of glucose as plant biomass, and as byproduct 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of gaseous oxygen are produced. In all green plants, photosynthesis is occurred. Green body parts of plants, that is leaves, calyx, corolla of lily, greenish stems of cactus, pumpkin, bacilla, bottle ground, etc. Green root of tinospora, moss, that is bryophytes, ferns, that is pteridophytes, and some specific bacteria like Rhodopseudomonas and Rhodospirillum. There are some exceptions in animals. Euglena and Chrysamoeba can occur photosynthesis in their body due to presence of chlorophyll, as well as there are exceptions in plant also. Golden plant, Swarnalata, scientific name Cuscuta species, and the group of fungus cannot occur photosynthesis due to absence of chlorophyll. You can get few MCQ for short questions from this part, mind it. There are 4 components of photosynthesis: water, carbon dioxide, photosynthetic pigments and sunlight. Now we will see the source and role of these components one by one. First, water. Land plants like mango, paddy, gram, wheats, etc. are also known as terrestrial plants. They intake capillary water from soil through xylem tissue of their root system. Some hydrophytes like lotus, lily, algae intake water from the whole body surface, which come contact with water. And epiphytes like rasna absorbs water vapor and water droplets of rain with its aerial root, which is known as velamen. There are 4 roles of water. Number 1, water acts as raw material. Number 2, donates electron to chlorophyll. Number 3, donates hydrogen ion to NADP to form NADPH plus H plus. Number 4, it produces oxygen as byproduct. Now we will see the source of carbon dioxide. At first, we have to know that there are two surfaces of leaf. Upper smooth dorsal surface which stays facing to sun, and the opposite rough side is called ventral surface. Comparatively, many stomata are found at the ventral surface than dorsal surface. Land plants intake gaseous carbon dioxide through stomata. Hydrophytes intake carbon dioxide which is already diluted in water body, and epiphytes intake carbon dioxide from air. Next we see the structure of stomata. We know that there are numerous apertures in leaf through which plant can intake carbon dioxide and transpire water vapor and oxygen. If we observe the microscopic structure of stomata, we can find two bean-shaped guard cells. The central hollow part is called stomatal aperture or stomatal pore. There are two or three subsidiary or adjacent cells surrounding the guard cell, and epidermal cells are surrounding those adjacent cells. Take a peel of a leaf of bacilla with a minute hand and find out stomata at home, if possible. Carbon dioxide acts as the main raw material, as well as it donates carbon and oxygen elements to produce glucose. Two important facts is that carbon dioxide is the main raw material, but water is another raw material, but not like carbon dioxide. Mind it, photosynthetic pigments and sunlight are not raw materials. These are only components. Green pigments, that is chlorophyll, are few types. These are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, C, D, E, and bacteriochlorophyll. Naturally, in all green parts of plants and some specific bacteria, chlorophylls are found. Yellow, orange, and brown pigments known as carotenoids. It is two types, carotene and xanthophyll. Carotenoids are found in carrot and colorful plants and corolla of colorful flowers. And raked pigment known as phycobilin is found in red and blue-green algae like Anabina and nostoc. There are two pigments, phycocyanin and phycoerythrin under phycobilins. Now we will see the chemical structure of chlorophyll A and its symbol. The symbol is C55H72O5N4Mg. We know in previous that plastids are of three types, chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. So chlorophyll is found in grana of chloroplast. A common MCQ is that which element is the central part of chlorophyll? Your answer will be magnesium. Due to deficiency of magnesium and nitrogen element, chlorophyll is not produced. That's why chlorosis disease is found in plant. Note down the special fact is that by splitted of visible light through a prism into 7 spectrums, that is Vibgyor, we all know, right? There are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. In blue and red spectrum, chlorophyll traps sunlight. That's why photosynthesis happened. This is why these two spectrums are called action spectrum of photosynthesis. Absorbing the photon particle, activate chlorophyll separates water into hydrogen and hydroxyl ion. This phenomenon is known as photolysis. In 1990, scientist Robin Hill first observed photolysis, that is known as Hill reaction. As we know, the source of all energy is sun. Highly energetic invisible light particle comes from sun, is known as photon or quantum particle. Note down the point, about 250 photon particles combine to form quantosome. Mind it, photosynthesis rate of a plant in scattering light is higher than that of spontaneous light. There are two phases of photosynthesis, light dependent phase, that is light reactions, and another one is light independent phase, that is dark reactions. Why light dependent and why light independent? Because sunlight is needed in light reaction. But do not mistakenly think that dark reaction is not occurred at night. There are 5 phenomena happened in light reaction. Number 1, trapping of sunlight. Number 2, activation of chlorophyll. Number 3, photolysis of water. Number 4, reduction of NADP+. NADP means nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Number 5, photophosphorylation. It contains two processes, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. PS1 is happened in cyclic order, but PS2 is happened in non-cyclic order. There are 4 phenomena in dark reactions. Number 1, fixation of carbon dioxide and PGA formation. PGA means phosphoglyceric acid. Number 2, reduction of phosphoglyceric acid, that is PGA. Number 3, reduction of RUBP, that is Kelvin cycle. RUBP means ribulose bisphosphate. Number 4, synthesis of glucose. Note down that light reaction occurred in grana of chloroplast and dark reaction completed in stroma, that is matrix of chloroplast. Compounds produced at the end of light reaction are NADP plus H plus, oxygen, water and ATP, adenosine triphosphate. In 1990, scientist Robin Hill first observed the reaction photolysis. That's why the reaction is also known as Hill reaction. NADP plus, that is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, is called Hill reagent. Compounds produced at the end of dark reactions are glucose, NADP plus and ADP, adenosine diphosphate. Remind that in 1905, scientist Blackman first observed in dark reaction. That's why dark reaction is also known as Blackman reaction. A flowchart of entire process of photosynthesis is shown here. There are few questions for you. Please answer it and comment below. Thank you for watching my video. If is there any questions on this topic, please comment below. And if you like my video, please like and share. Finally, to get more new videos on other topics, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon please. Once again, thank you students. Stay with me so that I will stay with you.